Hey there, Pisces, what's up? Welcome back to your He Said, She Said game. It's been a while, so let's find out what is going on in your relationship department. Any messages for you and your twin flame, your soulmate, or any relationship in your life? We're going to be doing the divine feminine on top and the divine masculine at the bottom. What are the messages and the situation for Pisces? Nine of Swords. Doing some inner work here. Working on your own fears or things that have been blocking you. There are things that you have been very stressful about. Perhaps this is related to work. You got the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords coming through. So, looks like someone does not want to listen. I don't know if that is you. I don't know if that is the other person. Because we end up the whole situation with the Two of Swords after someone is trying to work on giving the other person clarity. So, someone is clearly stuffing their ear and not wanting to listen. There is some type of ignorance going on here. Like, that's really what I'm picking up on. Like, maybe you are trying to tell someone your fears or your blockages or something that is really making you a bit frustrated, and the other person is just not really wanting to give you a helping hand or a listening ear. Like, maybe you're telling this person, like, hey, I'm always the one that is working on a better communication or to get things straight between us. But the other person is like, I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, this is a bit of a strange start of the reading, Pisces. So let's go a little bit deeper. What is going on with the other person? King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I mean, they feel like they are working on their craft. They're focusing on their business. Like, they got stuff going on that they are prioritizing right now. And maybe they have been prioritizing a little bit when it comes to this love life, which has been the reason why you felt so stressed out. But the moment that you would vocalize this, maybe this person starts to pick up a fight with you, or is kind of like gaslighting or putting the blame on you here with the Five of Wands. I don't know. This is a bit of a strange start of the reading. I can't really make a lot out of it or something. Sometimes that happens. I can't help it. Let's see what the current energies are. The King of Pentacles. Again, the Fool. The Four of Cups with the Ten of Cups reversed. Like, everything seems to be such a messy situation here. I don't know. It's just the cards, maybe. I have no idea. This does not make sense at all to me. Three of Cups reversed. Queen of Swords. Tower to the Eight of Cups. Like, something is building up here, and it's not... Like, I don't think that I have good news to say about what is going on here. To be real frank with you. This is someone that if you would tell this person, like, hey, you're overworking or you're putting other priorities elsewhere, like your priorities elsewhere, you should focus on love. They'll be the one that says, like, hey, I already showed you love. This is what I got for you. Don't ask more from me. And they might be very rejectful, or they may choose for what is more logical rather than what is emotional for them. So you could get yourself intertwined into some type of, I'm hearing damage control. There is some type of damage control that is required in this situation before this person walks away. Like if you felt like you were nagging on this person, or you were constantly vocalizing your fears, or the things that you are afraid of, it's kind of like that rabbit type of energy where you could scare this person away if this is you, if you've been trying to do that. I know that you're doing it out of, you just want stability, you want to, have a new start, but something may just not click when you do have this conversation, which could end you or leave you in some type of rejection here that you're not going to be happy about. It's the same type of energy that I got from Aquarius, actually, but the other way around. So maybe some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, because this person could suddenly leave, like maybe at a party, or maybe there is something that is going on when there is a gathering of more people, and they could feel insulted, or they could feel like rejected, which they could express in like a cutoff. Because the Queen of Swords to the Tower to the Eight of Cups, you can look this up, but all three is kind of like being very strict and direct, and a sudden shift of someone walking away. So maybe they feel like you are jealous. Could also be the case. Like maybe you've showed tendencies of jealousy that scare this person away. So if that is something that you've been coping with, that could be the reason. Because I don't feel like this person is necessarily with a third person. Maybe that's what you think because they are prioritizing something else, but it's really their own goals that they are prioritizing is what I am picking up. Like this person does really love you, Ace of Cups, but they feel like they need to fight to show you that they love you, which they feel like it's not honest or not fair, sorry. So they feel like that's not fair, and that's why they want to make like a fair decision to kind of like break this up and walk away. Your blockage is the way that you are communicating. That's something that you may need to improve with the Page of Wands. So maybe, because the Page of Wands is lighthearted energy, is flirtatious energy, is being excited, is being open and kind and generous and just sweet little, there's a sweet buddy, right? The Page of Wands. It's a very exciting communicator, but it is in your blockage. Why? Because the Queen of Swords is looking at the Nine of Swords. It's like, you give me stress and this is what you do to me. That's not quite the Page of Wands type of energy. So it could mean that in order to make this shift here with the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is, releasing the karma and, switching the wheel the other way around, which is from the negative to the positive in this case, is by taking things lightly. That's what I feel. Like you might need to take things lightly and trust, because the Fool is here saying like you may need to trust your person. And talking about trust, we got the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords here. So someone, I think that's you, is not really trusting the other person. Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. Well, I think that's enough for the blockage. Let's not make it more than that. What is their blockage? I'm really hearing, well, like, what more can I do, Pisces? So maybe you feel like they don't do enough. If that is how you would respond to that, it still feels for this person like they've done enough. Maybe not for you from your perspective, and that's where the whole challenge is starting, right? Because you feel like they're not doing enough, and that's why you're whining on them. And they feel like they are doing enough. So that's why you both have like this conflict going on. See, look at this. 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Cups. They're like, but I have things to do, or I'm working. I love what I'm doing. And because they love what they're doing, they delve themselves into their work life. And that could cause you to be fearful that they're busy with something else or with someone else. Well, that might not always be the case. They feel like the challenge or the blockage here is that they love what they're doing. Okay, these are just crazy messages that wanted to come through. Please let me know if this even resonates, and if it doesn't, I don't know where the messages are coming from. I'm just reading the cards. Okay. What are the intentions for Pisces? Intentions. Please make sense, Pisces. Please make sense. Yes. Well, this makes sense. Love always makes sense, right? You just want to hold on to this person and you don't want to let them go. This is you really feeling like this is a very deep love connection. You want to get closer. You want to hold on tightly to them. And maybe that's, I mean, I don't see a Pisces being in that type of energy, but it could be that you're going through that cycle. But what I feel here in this energy is that you don't want to share this person. Like, you want to hold tightly to them. There is some type of codependency that you have on them. And with this codependency, obviously, it's a trigger point to be fearful that this person is going to leave you. It's like every time they wake up to go to work, you're like, don't go, you know, like, I don't know. I think you're getting very emotional here. Maybe it's just like the ties of the moon stringing along here. I mean, I am doing this on the full moon of Capricorn. So if you're watching this and you're like, well, I had those moments of like, I could not let go of this person. Maybe it's the moon energy. Because the moon does bring out deep emotions that we don't always resonate with. It's like our deep subconscious fears and energies. What are their intentions? This person is really concentrated on their work, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you otherwise. This person feels like they're going to get disappointed if they don't focus on the money, if they don't focus on the grind. They need security for themselves, and they feel like they're losing security. So this is someone that is absolutely prioritizing work and stability and growth in their life. And this is bringing them a lot of, you know, the Five of Swords is, maybe it's a bit narcissistic of them, you know, like they only think about themselves and their own money and their own grind, and they don't want to think about anyone else that might be even suffering due to this. No, they're being a little bit self-indulgent about this. Like, it's my way or the highway. They want to win at all costs. They want to win back their finances at all costs. Like, there is something that they are feeling quite focused about. They don't want to be dependent on anyone else. What is the outcome versus / the advice for Pisces? I mean, this is really good. If you stick to the end, you have a pretty good outcome. Like, that is the flashing surprise. This is a mind-blowing outcome. Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Like, that is you showing compassion and respect and just wanting to work with them, trying to help them, give them advice, or being there for them while they're going through a struggle financially. So like, even if that is like mentally supporting them. And this token of love that you're going to be sharing for them or towards them is really going to make this person happy. Okay, like this is just a little whiny, tiny whiny struggle between the both of you. Like, this is definitely not like a big scenario. It's just like, you know, when women just get on their period and it's the full moon and we get like very needy and we want to get cozy, or we start to whine a little bit. It's just those little whiny tiny details. And I feel like if you would look back to this, maybe you will be like, okay, I was really exaggerating here. Okay, I was a little bit exaggerating. But I think this love is too strong. Like, this is something that you need to get out of your head about. I mean, yes, dramatically, this person is like suddenly walking away, but it could also be like in the heat of the moment, right? Like, you have like this whole blow up, and then they're like, you know what, I need to walk away, let them have their peace, and I'll be back later on when this person is calmed down. Because I don't feel like this is going to be a long departure. Person ain't going nowhere. The Chariot, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups. I mean, all they're trying to do is to be the provider and to be there as a masculine energy, and to, you know, in order to provide you for all the things that you want, they feel like they need to get things straight in their life, and they need stability. They need to, you know, work on their own path. This is a spiritual path for them that they are probably working on, and they want overall happiness for the both of you. So I really get a really positive outcome here, like a huge shift from what it is to what it will be. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And that's the Wheel of Fortune. Don't work against your own fate is also what I'm getting. Stay open-minded. The Page of Wands is open-minded. It's thinking outside of the box. It's being creative. So don't block that. Don't block that. Don't be in a tunnel vision is also what I'm seeing here with that blockage. So these are just some small little, you know, small little reminders for you. In the extended, we're going to go a little bit deeper in the love messages for you from them. Feel the rose petals of love, embrace your vulnerability and divine law. Things are going in your favor. So things are about to make a huge shift. Divine timing is at play, but also like like whatever the outcome is going to be, it's going to be fair for the both of you. It's not only for you, it's not only for them. It's going to be fair for the both of you. So I really love this outcome for you. Let's have like one last card for Pisces before the extended. Bold. Unleash your adventurous sides, take risks and be daring. Well, that's the Fool here. So take some type of risk in your life in a different direction as well. That could really thrill you and put more focus on you and your own path rather than focusing on them and their path. Okay, so that's what I'm having. Expect a miracle from Mother Mary. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So that is super positive. Definitely a huge shift that is waiting for you. And I love the outcome for you. So yes, keep the faith. And I catch you in the extended. Thanks. Ciao.